So hello everyone, I am Sridharan, Assistant Professor from the SNS College of Physiotherapy. So in this video, we're going to see about the topic which is general metabolism about the carbohydrates, fats and protein. So first we moving on to introduction of the general metabolism. So general metabolism is nothing but which refers to the chemical reactions that occur in the human body. So generally this metabolism is characterized into two major components which are anabolism and catabolism. So anabolism, which is synthesis of the complex molecules, and the catabolism, breakdown of molecules to release the energy. So major nutrients involved in this kind of anabolism and catabolism are carbohydrate, proteins, and the main purpose of this metabolism is nothing but for the energy production, growth and the maintenance of the human body and regulation of the human body. So now we're going to see about the role of metabolism in the human body. So generally it provides the energy for the every action that happens in the human body. So the in there majorly which are muscle contraction, nerve conduction, and it also helps in the cellular repair and growth, and it also maintains the body temperature, acid base balance, and it also supports the physiological activities in the human body such as exercises, healing and the hormonal regulations. Now we moving to see about the carbohydrate metabolism. So generally the primary and the quickest source of energy that comes from only from the carbohydrates. So generally these more major dietary carbohydrates are the glucose, fructose and galactose. So these glucose are gets from the majorly in the food items, whereas the fructose and galactose, which are a type of carbohydrates that human body gets from the fruits and vegetables. It helps in stored in the human body as glycogen. So this glycogen, it is a formation of the energy source that stores in the muscles and as well as also liver. It also the normal blood glucose level is slightly regulated by this carbohydrate metabolism. So now we're going to see about the pathway of the carbohydrate metabolism. Glycosis. So glycosis is a process which is the breakdown of glucose to produce an ATP. So this breakdown of glucose helps in to produce ATP, which helps in gaining the energy from the food such as carbohydrates. So then the second pathway is glycogenesis, where the formation of glycogen from the glucose. Third one is glycogenolysis. It is the breakdown of glycogen to the glucose. And the final one is gluconeogenesis, which is the formation of glucose from the non-carbohydrate sources. So the key hormones which helps in regulating the carbohydrate metabolism are, so first one is insulin and the second one is glucagon. Now we're going to see about the fat metabolism. Fat are the most concentrated energy sources, which stored as the triglycerides in the adipose tissue. It helps in providing the long-term energy, insulation and the production. Yield more ATP compared to the carbohydrates. The pathway for the fat metabolism are, first one is lipolysis, which is the breakdown of triglycerides into fatty acids. Second one is beta oxidation, the oxidation of fatty acids to produce the ATP. And the third one is ketogenesis, which is the formation of the ketone bodies during the fasting. The important organs that involved in the fat metabolism are, first one is liver, second one is adipose tissue. The hormones which are controlled for the controlling these fat metabolism are the glucagon and also adrenaline. Now we're going to see about the protein metabolism. So proteins are mainly used for the growth of the body tissue, and it also helps in the tissue repair. The enzymes and the hormone synthesis, which helps in the development of muscle, and it also helps in the repairing the muscles and tissues. These are not the primary energy sources, but it in this metabolism rate, it break down into the amino acids. So pathway for the protein metabolism are, first one is proteolysis, which is the breakdown of proteins into amino acids. Then second one is transamination, which is the transfer of amino acids into the different groups. Third one is deamination, which is the removal of amino groups. And the final end products of this protein metabolism are the urea which is excreted by the kidneys, carbon skeletons were used for the energy or the glucose for productions. The integration of the carbohydrate, fat, and the protein metabolism are all three metabolic pathways are interconnected to one and each other. The common metabolic intermediate is the acetylcholine. During the fasting or the exercises, the fat and protein metabolism increase, whereas the balanced diet ensures the proper metabolic functioning. Summary: the carbohydrate, which is the quick energy sources, fat, which is then long term energy reserve, whereas in the protein, which helps in the structural and functional role of the metabolic activities. If suppose there is a damage or the irregulation in this metabolism rate, it can lead to the metabolic disorders such as diabetes mellitus, obesity, and protein energy malnutrition. Understanding the metabolism is an essential for the exercise prescription, rehabilitation. It is also helpful in the disease management. Thank you.